And a good start to your day. It's June 10, 2026, and it's time for us to get into what the headlines are saying this morning. Please note that these headlines are only read as published and have got nothing to do with Nigeria Info. We are also streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go on there to watch the show live and be a part of the headline review.
Fresh off the press, these are the front pages.
All right, time for us to get things started. I have the Punch, the Daily Trust, the Vanguard, the Nigerian Tribune, and the Nation. Let's get into what the Punch has got this morning. Post-primary chaos worsens as INEC fixes candidates' submission deadline. Lawmakers don't fix their salaries. RMAFC doors Senate Leader Bamidele. Ibadan visitation. Nobody can stop me from going anywhere in Nigeria, Sheikh Gumi. First batch of Nigerians Ocean violence, Adeleke, APC trade blame as 3 short. Commercial driver killed in Lagos multi-vehicle collision. Senate grills SEDC boss over 16.6 billion naira budget, demands explanation. SEDC is the Southeast Development Commission. All this and more on the Punch. Moving on now to the Daily Trust. Okpebolo. Even if they kidnap all of us, there is no vacancy in Aso Rock. Tinubu sets up Ebola task force, approves 10 billion naira. NSCDC officer gunned down, daughter abducted in Kogi. Why we appealed ruling on election timetable. INEC. SDP says party leadership not determined by INEC portal. INEC deploys non-sensitive materials ahead of Kanu by-election. Dixon meets Kwankwasia to resolve NDC crisis. Zulum, I saw my children thrice during my first 55 days in office. Nigeria exports 85.7 billion naira solar panels to USA, Burkina Faso, others in Q1. Primaries, protesters storm Lagos APC Secretariat. All this and more on the Daily Trust. Moving on now to the Vanguard. Nigeria moving in right direction, federal government. After rescue, 416 captives in Borno, 11 more kidnapped women regain freedom. APC aspirant's wife gives out 2,000 pods, sensitizes girls in Oshun. Ekiti polls. INEC delists over 2,000 double registrants. June 12. How to deepen Nigeria's democracy. Akpabio, Falana, others. Foreign investment in manufacturing slums 50.7% to $152 million in Q1 2026. AD primary. Stop grandstanding. Bring your evidence. Atiku tells Babachir Lawal. Court judgment on election timetable. Threat to 2027 polls. INEC. All this and more on the Vanguard this morning. And next up right here is the Nigerian Tribune. Train derailment of Boriwori commiserates with victims as injured receive medical attention. Defend your vote, Southwest PDP tells Ekiti residents. ADC candidates task INEC security agencies on credible poll. Senate queries alleged mismanagement of 16.6 billion naira by SEDC. INEC fully recognizes Wike-backed PDP and WC. Oyo Guba, ADC's Adegoke promises local government autonomy. Others. All this and more on the Nigerian Tribune. And our final stop right here is The Nation. Xenophobia. 268 Nigerian evacuees to arrive in Lagos from South Africa tomorrow. Adeleke's campaign council accuses Osun APC of spreading falsehood. Era of abandoned projects gone, says Tinubu. Federal government pledges reforms sustenance on IMF backing. Anambra moves to regulate accommodation costs. Military's success depends on public confidence, says Chief of Army Staff. All this and more on The Nation this morning. We're streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Time to get to your reactions, but here are the numbers that you can send your WhatsApp message to or call. For WhatsApp, 08099330137. For phone calls, the same number, or you can call these numbers, 0700 951 0000, 08095974869. Please, once you get through on the phone lines, move away from your listening device, give your name, your location. You would have 60 seconds to give your thoughts. Good morning.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
through that again. How can our leaders be talking as if they look at nothing to us? How could they be making or have been making mistakes time and time again? Even if we are all kidnapped, there is no vacancy in Aso Rock. What a reckless tips. Fear has gripped the land, and I ask, do we go from xenophobic attacks? Unity and diversity must be embraced for coexistence, is how he ends his message. All right, let's get to you first. You have 60 seconds, so kindly go straight to the thought that you want to share. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. My name is Adiola Victor from Vitalaji.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. The governor of Edo Serofoboro saying that even though they kidnap all of us, there's no vacancy in Aso Villa. Well, I'm not surprised. The president and sycophant of this government have been called to say that. It's not new to me, but it's very sad when you hear comments like this from our elected leader. This is the same man who has been saying that he delivered 2 million votes for APC in the presidential election. We don't know the number of people that have registered in Edo State. It's very sad that our policies allow all comers. Edo State deserves the best. It's very sad that Oshomoni Ako messed up Edo State by allowing some people to be government. Very sad. Our system allows this. Very sad. Democracy in Nigeria is bastardized. This is where you see people, politicians, just talk recklessly.
All right.
It's very sad. So I want to continue to advise politicians, let them mind their languages, because the mood of Nigeria is not the best now. Thank you.
Thank you, Adiola. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome, sir. Good morning.
How was your night?
It was good. How are you?
This is a lovely brother from Northern Trapper of Nigeria. I greet my lovely brother, Mr. Chukudi Masati, and I got from Canada, and Commander from Canada, and Movie, and then Mrs. Lady from Canada. Governor Okwombo say this strike nothing, no vacancy in Asoro. So we are laughing. All their plan A, plan B, APC and Bola Tinubu, by because of God, Tinubu in order to return to power, and APC that got great, because you cannot implement bad policy for the people and you expect that the people can vote for you. So we are laughing, and anybody tell media say Jagaban, start United, Nigerians passing, because we are praying every day.
All right.
And we're ready to come out massive and vote APC and bring people out of power.
All right. Thank you for sharing your thought. He says the policies are bad, but international bodies are saying that the policies are good, even though they are not giving the results as expected by the people. And a bit of more patience might go on to yield results. We've heard from the president one time too many, as well as other elected officials who say that progress takes time and that Nigerians need to exercise more patience to reap the dividends of all the efforts put in by the federal government. Let's get to you next. Good morning. Welcome. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Itodo.
Yes, good morning, sir. Welcome.
Good morning this morning. How is work?
Work is good. How are you?
Okay. My name remains Emmanuel Ocharifu, the Freedom Wheeler from the city of Talakat in Maraba.
Go ahead.
Mr. Itodo.
Yes.
Number one, I want to talk about the returning of Nigeria from the South Africa. While I commend the federal government for doing the right thing at the right time, I have a message for the returnees, the Nigerians who are coming in. This is my message. They are welcome to the land. This is the fatherland. But they should be very careful as they come, because in this place, there is no South African to kill us. But there are brothers and sisters who are also killing us. They should not do night travel. Hello, Itodo.
I'm listening to you. Go ahead,
Hello?
sir.
All right. They should not travel at night. Our brothers are on the road killing and slaughtering us. And whenever they hear any information or the political atmosphere is not clear, their children should not go to school. Because I know some of them are coming with children from South Africa. because our brothers and sisters are in the bush kidnapping our children.
All right.
They should be very, very careful. And those who are teachers among them should be very, very careful because our brothers and sisters are slaughtering our teachers here. They are welcome. Thank you.
All right, sir. Let's get to you next. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome, sir.
Good morning. Okay, madam. I greet you. They said that progress is waste time to come, and but corruption don't waste time. Then the governor of Edo State said that even they kill all of them, that no vacancy in the villa. Me, I don't have say to that, but my advice to the opposition, if they can agree, I have advised someone like Atiku Abubakar to drop his ambition. He have tried. He served as the vice president for 8 years. I don't know what he is going back to do for Arsenal. Drop, support younger Nigerians, those that can be able to write their name. Yeah? Support them so that they support them as their father's support. We advise them. We have to go in police. If not, all this year I'm feeling someone like Jagobar is not. It cannot push him along there anyhow. The money is there. Their influence, the interest is there. Everything is there. You can do all do to make sure that they carry on.
All right.
So yes. Let me listen to other Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Let's go to WhatsApp, take some of the comments which you have left, and ensure that you include your name and your location when you send a WhatsApp message. Good morning. I commend the federal government for its proactiveness in setting up Ebola task force. As it is said, prevention is better than cure. I urge a task force in conjunction with the NCDC, the Federal Ministry of Health, NOA, and the media to step up massive enlightenment campaigns on Ebola, its signs, prevention, and other safety protocol. The move by the federal government to commence the evacuation of Nigerians from South Africa over xenophobic attack tomorrow is a welcome development. Upon their return, the government should give them stipends and set up startups in order to set them up for business going forward. My prayer and thoughts are with the abducted Oyo State school children and teachers. God bless Nigeria, is what Comrade Monday Ahmed shares as his thoughts. While Ogoja man in Abuja, Godwin Oabor, the threats by Sheikh Gumi and his movement within the country is a clear indication that he knows the people involved in terrorism and can expose them should they disturb his life. Is it really a threat? The statement made by him about nobody being able to stop him from moving around Nigeria. I mean, every Nigerian is allowed the liberty to move around the country and to settle anywhere they decide on. Danliti Nidu says, according to Shigumi, nobody can stop me from going to any part of this country. As a man of God, which legacy are you leaving behind? Violence or peace? With this type of speech, is he working for God? These and many more questions are begging for answers, is what Danliti Nidu shares as his reaction. While Triple D in Waru says, even if they kidnap all of us, no vacancy in Asarak at this critical moment of life being wasted by terrorist, hardship, injustice, and incompetence of government. A governor is making such an unguarded statement. How do these people get to the seat of power? No wonder we are where we are today. Nigeria will get it right one day. Let's get back to the phone line. You're up next. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Itodo.
You sound distant from your device. Can you kindly speak up so I can hear you clearly? Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but it's a bit of a struggle. You sound low.
Okay.
But it's okay
My
now.
name
Let's try
is
this.
Omar.
Go ahead, Omar.
Itodo, my governor, Okpewolo, said if they kidnap all of us, there's no vacancy in Aso Rock. I don't, in as much as I like the governor because he's delivering the delivery of democracy in Edo State, of course, I can see his impact, I feel his impact, does not mean, or should not be power drunk, to have been, maybe speaking like, I don't know how to describe his person right now, because if you ask me, who is to protect the people? It's not the president. And you say there's no vacancy. Even that's already for Papa Village for Uromi. You can't start like this. You can't tell us this. Nigerians are dying in the bush. A governor is saying there's no vacancy in Rock. Now he get the villa. Even Uromi, they order any house for Uromi. Now he get them. It is when we want to vote him back. We don't need him. We send him away. In this case, he has said woefully he should go. I just want people that eyes closed. Should go. What is man talking about for crying out loud? Even himself will come back if you're not careful. With this tumbu, we're not going to vote our back. No, at the control, we make I don't talk anyhow. Hey, that much you just might want to see.
All right, thank you. Well, according to the thoughts that he is shared, speaking during the flag off of the APC campaign for local government council elections in Edo South Senatorial District, the government, or the governor rather, made that statement. And he said insecurity had suddenly increased in the country, alleging that it has been orchestrated to tarnish the image on leadership of President Bola Tinubu. He said promoting insecurity would not guarantee the perpetrators sit in the Senate, House of Reps, or the presidency, as there is no vacancy in Aso Rock. Now, the governor said the president had done more for the country than his predecessors. We'll get to you next. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Itodo.
Good morning, sir.
This is Joey listening from South East that said, I greet everybody that is listening to me. Itodo, even if they kill all of us, there is no vacancy in Aso Rock.
He said kidnap, not kill.
We are kidnap and killing, now still the same thing. So this comment now comes from a sitting governor of Edo State, Monday Gbebolo. Itodo, the other day, one man from Yoruba, he said even though instead of Igbo man to become president, say better pull and kill all of them.
What man said? Hold on. What man said that? Who is the person who said that?
Well, I know comment from that issue. Carry on for hell because I know say go ask me to bring.
So you need to bring it. You've just brought up the conversation, the statement. You need to bring it, or you.
I'm talking something similar. Are you getting me?
It's not the same thing, sir. Let's not do that.
Okay, Itodo.
Yes.
Okay, what do you have to talk concerning this? Sometimes now, if you talk, now, if you comment, now, you ask us, say, why? Why did I say so? No, in this.
No. You've just brought up something that is unverifiable. Hold on. Listen, please. You just brought up a statement unverifiable, right? And it's not in the headlines we're talking about today. So I'm asking, where did you see it? If you can't defend something that is not factual, there's no point bringing it up.
Okay, Itodo.
Yes.
This one that is verifiable. What do you have to say concerning this comment that a sitting governor made? What do you have to say about it?
I'm here to make the conversation, not answer your questions. So you called in to respond to it. Focus on that.
Itodo. Let me give chance to other.
All right. Let's get to you next. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Itodo.
Good morning.
This is Mr. Gideon voicing out from Wagolada.
Go ahead, sir.
How was your night?
It was good. How are you?
Yeah. Itodo, you remember I have been calling in this station that democracy is the reason for the insecurity and killing and kidnapping in Nigeria. You have heard the governor saying it, which means it is the politicians that are kidnapping Nigerians. It is the politicians that are killing Nigeria.
But the same politicians, sorry to butt into your thoughts, I'll give you a few seconds to wrap up. But the same politicians have, in time past and also recently, registered their fears and concern as to how close insecurity is to home and how they could also be at risk as well.
But it's the same politicians now that is telling us if they kidnap all of us, no, which means the reason for kidnapping is for power, is to who to sit on Aso Rock. Do they see where our problem is coming from? So I have said it in this radio station. Either we suspend this democracy or this democracy will finish us if something is not done.
All right.
Because these people are not ready to change. Thank you.
All right, sir. Thank you. You're up next. Good morning.
Good morning, perfect gentlemen.
Welcome, sir. Go ahead.
I greet the last caller and greet all the callers and listeners. Most of the time, you, the media professionals on the radio station, you tell us to be objective. But there are some public statements that some politicians, our leaders, make That is not objective. How will a governor of Edo State say if they kidnap the whole Nigeria, there will not be vacancy in Asoro? It's unfortunate. It's unfair. It's unfair. We too tell him there is not a return ticket for Tinubu. No more, no less. And for the Nigeria in South Africa, enough of Nigeria phobia. They should return home. We should stop appealing to their emotions that we have played a strategic role in bringing end to apartheid. We should raise our image, protect the image, and add value to our people. Thank you.
All right, sir. Thank you. Let's go to WhatsApp and the live feed and take some of your comments. At this time, we are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. The time is 6:46 a.m. and we've been going through the headlines and getting your reactions to them. So here is what you're saying on Facebook. Biama Chang Habila says the Edo State Governor and his statement on there being no vacancy in Aso Rock, these politicians are only concerned about 2027. He has a lot of security protecting him, and he's saying that it's not fair to utter such as a sitting governor, and that's a shame, is the thought that Habila shares this morning. Good morning, Jafaru Husseini Oyewole Fatila says, Atiku has dismissed Babachir Lawal's 2027 claim as a mix of bitterness, speculation, and political revisionism dressed up as public interest. Lawal spent nearly an hour making serious accusations about the ADC presidential primary without producing any verifiable evidence. No documents, no petitions, no result sheets, and no witnesses were presented. The bigger issue is that democracy cannot be undermined by loud allegations that collapse the moment proof is demanded. Good morning, Simon Gilbert, Eddie Basso. Goodness and mercies of God shall follow all Nigeria Info listeners and contributors. All right, thank you very much. The statement by the Edo State Governor is reckless and does not reflect good leadership. The governor should be called to order and should be careful with his utterances at this trying time. Nigeria is moving in the right direction. Federal government, this sounds ridiculous. It is obvious that our leaders need to make a U-turn to put the country on the right track. Gumi's free movement around the country is questionable. Sunday Adekami with his thoughts from Zuba. And Jonathan in Kuje, even if they kidnap all, no vacancy in Aso Rock, a leader and chief security officer of the state speaking without political will and solution to the insecurities in his state and Nigeria. Train derailment in Nigeria again, it is well with the country. Right. And what is really happening in Nigeria? What does the Edo State Governor mean by his statement? Is a question Desmond in Karu is asking. Let's get to you next. Good morning. Welcome. Hello, good morning.
Voice.
Yes, welcome.
My name is Mr. Summers. I'm calling you from Nigeria, Buhari. I remember that somebody once said, once you move from another political party to this political party, your sins are forgiven. He just carelessly made that statement. When Rufai made reference to that statement, the person said, I never said it. This period is AI period. I just want to believe that Edo State Governor did not say that thing. If peradventure he mentioned it, not be today, years after his political life, people will always replay that particular clip. I just believe he say, maybe he will come out and say he was misquoted. How on earth President Tinubu will not say, Sheyi will not say, the vice president will not make that statement? This sensitive period that our lovely children in the bush will come out and say, even if the whole of Nigeria is kidnapped, no vacancy. But I told you now that democracy in Nigeria it's not about performance that people vote. And that is what he's saying. If not, this election period that everybody is careful, even the person that want to cry will go and cry just because they want vote. We want to go and cry, will go and cry.
All right.
Governor of Edo State will come out and say that. I don't blame him. When he was praying, the next thing he started praying for Tinubu. I don't know what is it that they cannot tell him the truth.
All right.
Edo State and Delta State governors, their prayer point now, Tinubu.
All right. Let's get to you next. Good morning. 60 seconds. Welcome.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning, Itodo. Good morning, Nigerian for family of Bakar Ali is my name. I'm calling from PW Kubwa.
Go ahead.
Itodo.
Yes.
I think the governor of Mamezi and Osilama belong to the same WhatsApp group with Senate President. Itodo, there's
How do you mean?
Loyalty. What I mean is this. He makes statement that instead of gaining more fans, more followers for Mr. President, he infuriates people more. What kind of statement saying that if everybody is kidnapped, Mr. President is still going to win election? Is that how you tell people who are going through pains, people whose family are being kidnapped, people who are looking for a way to pay ransom? Is that what you tell them to make them to want to vote for Mr. President again? You can see the quality of individual that meet Mr. President and the quality of things they tell him. It means if they go to meet him, they will tell him different, Mr. President, whether they like it or not. Well, who does that? This is not loyalty. This is not, it's just eye service and psychophancy, and we don't need it. Tell Mr. President exactly how it is. If you truly love people, you don't want them to fail. If you truly love people, you tell them exactly the way it is.
All right.
This man just anyway, they cannot do the one where they can't catch me. But they try. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. So at 6:52 right here, we need to start to wind down on this conversation. At 7 o'clock, have a time for the lead today, and we'll get to listen to security updates from the IG of Police, Olatunji Disu, as well as the Minister of Defense, and what the House of Reps is currently demanding as a way forward to fight against security in Nigeria. They've summoned the service chiefs as well as the NSA to know the status of what the fight against insecurity in Nigeria is. Let's go to the WhatsApp real quick and run through these messages as we wrap up. Even if we're all kidnapped in Nigeria, no vacancy in Aso Rock. This is worrisome. This is to say that some parties are just interested in retaining power come 2027. God help Nigeria and Nigerians. Chukwugozie Onu in Madala. And Fitzgerald in Airport Road says, so 2027 is more important than citizens' lives. Such a careless statement. For those who are saying that Nigeria is moving in the right direction, that is unbelievable. Nigeria is not fine if they don't know. And Moazu John Lasisi says, insecurity, the president must take decisive step to end the menace. They want to ruin your government and you are not seeing it. Nigeria wants to sleep, or Nigerians want to sleep with both eyes closed anywhere in the country. Tinubu, you have the necessary power to stop the killing and kidnappings, please. And the statement from the governor was so reckless and unacceptable, is what Kenneth in Ado Junction shares. I have never agreed more to a caller's paper review comment like I have done with Mr. Gideon's comments. Politicians are playing chess with people's lives. It's unfortunate, is what Joe in Wuye says. And Dio in Cuba, with all due respect, some of our leaders don't know how to talk. That's such a reckless statement. And it's a good place to take a pause right now. Go on a quick breather, give you some time to make that tea or coffee. When we come back, there'll be so much more to talk about. Good morning.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
This is Nigeria Info.